Hello, this is David Dean, and I am doing my home base. I am doing it in Plankerton, but it basically can be done in any of the zones. I previously put up a video of it, but it had some issues in that video, so I ended up taking down the links because I knew I'd be redoing it now. So to get started, everything I do for this build is simply based off of right here, having all the mobs come in to this designated area. And I will show you how I force that. And basically what I want, because the home base can get attacked from all four directions to begin with. And basically it's almost straight out for each direction, due east, due north, south, and west. So what we're going to do is this right here. This is where I want them to come in and to be attacking. And we will put a floor launcher there against the 45. On the sides, I will do the dynamos. Here we will have the floor spikes. And actually, we will go ahead and up here put the gas trap. Which is really simple. And then I'm going to end up doing that to the other four sides also. May have to change it up just a little bit due to the terrain. There we go. But that's no big problem. And we'll get that going. And originally on my video I showed it on just one side instead of doing all four sides, but I had a lot of people who wanted it from the ground up to see exactly what I was doing. Over here you have the pond, so I'm not sure if I want this floor piece in there yet, so we will figure that out as we progress. Where are we? Come on, wall. There we go. And let's see, one more. And also doing it this way, I show you exactly what resources I'm using, so you know whether you can afford to build it or not. What I did right now, I do have quite a bit of resources because I took my striker AC into an industrial zone and pretty well cleared out the entire zone of all materials. And that worked extremely well. Oh, keep it like it is. This one is going to be different because it's going to be on the cliff edge, but it does start the same. So I'll show you the differences as we build. Get that up there. And right now the gas traps are just awesome. I would not recommend leveling up any of the other ceiling traps because with the dome shielders they have now, the gas traps are without the doubt the best thing for taking them down. And I should mention, as you may have noticed me laying stuff down, I'm not paying the full cost. That is because I am using a constructor, which reduces the cost. And then I am using a constructor with pre-planning bonus on him. Right now he gets 4% because I haven't leveled him up, but if I take him up to 3 stars, that will decrease by 10%. And both the hot fixer has that, and actually the demolition penny has it also. So I could switch those out either way. So now we got the 4 sides down. Now you're just throwing up basically walls to make them want to come in those entrance areas. So we just put these up, nice and simple. The husk can detect which way is the easiest way to go. So they can detect there's just one wall right here, this 45, as opposed to going through here where there is 2 walls to go through. So most of the time, without issue or without problem, they will come straight through into your trap tunnel exactly where you want them. And that's one thing I do a lot different than a lot of people did at the beginning of the game. They would put up tons of walls and barriers to try to make the husk pound their way through. I never do that, except for the last final sheet before the amplifier. I welcome the husk into my base. You can just walk straight in, but I'm going to eat them up with traps as much as possible while doing so. So now we got that. All right. Keep her going. As I said, I also want to show you how much resources this takes, so I am leveling up as I go as far as the tier of the material. There we go. And that is hard. I already have other accounts, and it's strange with the build speed going back down. All right. Get through there. I know she's a little thick, but she can still get through the 45. No issue, no problem.
You serious? Wish I could.
And then one more over here. And this isn't very complicated. A few people had issues on the top side where I'm going to be putting up my massive lobber shield. Because in truth, my traps can take down anything that comes in without issue. And if anything gets even close, then me and the defenders can take it out. Except for the lobbers. So you really got to have a strong lobber defense.
Nope.
And a little more. All right. So we're starting to get the remnants of what we want here. We're going to end up on each side of this, putting it out, and then one more in front of it, and then covering up everything but the 45. The 45 is going to be used for getting up here, basically as my stairwell. And then we'll just do the same thing over here. And get it all the way around. Except for here. Here you have to be careful. Because, let's see, they should not be able to walk across there. I guess we'll find out. Here, they might drop down on that. Same here. So I'm going to leave those two off. Takes away a little bit of the symmetry of the design, but hey, I can live with that. And then all the way around on both edges. You don't need to do it on the outside edge. I'll end up doing it just for appearances. You definitely want to do it on this inside edge. That way, if flingers throw anything up here, they just can't walk straight into your amplifier. And, all right. And this does eat up a ton of materials, putting up the stone walls all the way around. And like I do it, putting them all the way around on the outside. I may hold off on that. Alright, so we got that down. And let's go ahead and just get this up a little ways. Or actually, it's probably better to wait on that just to make sure we got enough resources. Then here, crucial part. That is not what I wanted. There we go. Putting in 4 arches in front of each of the 45s. And that will be holding up our lobber shield. Which is pretty important. It is really bad when they attack from the south up on that cliff edge, because the lobbers will just sit up there and pound and absolutely shred your base if you don't have a good lobber shield. Then I switch over to metal. Let's see. Come 2 out. And let's see. Get this all the way around. And one more, and we're good to go. And we're going to have to be getting up there all the time, so let's go ahead and throw down a jump pad. Actually, I need to make a bunch of jump pads just to make life a little bit easier. And same thing with the directional. Alright. And let's see, on this... let's go ahead and just put one more corner piece on each one. And do we want to go inside? Yeah, a little extra protection doesn't hurt. That's right, boys and girls, make sure you always use protection. Alright. So there we go, and then we start doing the thing that usually messes people up the most. I'll start it over here. What it starts off as, the regular roof cone. You put 3 of the edges up, and then right there. Good to go. And I've just always liked this design. Once again, on this one, they could drop right into it, so we're not going to put one there. But this has ended up working out great. I was doing it at first. I just thought it'd be a cool looking design. and also be a good lobber shield, but it also allows me to run up and down the different levels of the fortification without issue or problem. Whoops. Got going too fast there.
Let's see.
And one, let's see, that all of them? All right. Let's go ahead, do one quick run around. Get all that. How are we doing on material? We're still doing pretty good on materials. I love it now since they did the change. It used to be you were very limited on the amount of raw materials you could carry around. And Epic upped that, and it was a great and wonderful thing. Once again, up here, you're going to want half walls all the way around, just in case some flinger trash ends up here. And one of the mistakes when I put this up before is I had a bridge coming down from there to the ceiling that I'm about ready to put up. But because I had that, I did not put structures like this in the middle to hold up the ceiling, which really created some confusion. So we will definitely get that up this time. Once again, get the metal. Going 2 out. And actually, we're going to be putting down here. Let's turn that around. Wrong button. Why isn't it going away? All right. Wanted the R to change the angle. Let's see. Is that out far enough? Let's put it out here. We're going to take that one down. And let's see, how do we do that? Put that up. Yay, destroyed it. All right. Just figure I want to take this out just a little bit further, just to give a better look to it. Always trying to make it up and change it as I go along. All right, now we do the same thing on all 4 sides. Let's see. Yeah, we might be able to get a 3rd one on there, just for appearance sakes. But all this is, once again, half of it's for look, half of it's for lobber shield. All right. What do we got? Put it there. Yeah, they connect. And let's see, just one more to go. How are we doing on materials? All right, materials are going to disappear fast now. And get that going. And yeah, definitely ask me any questions you have. Oh, I do get a lot of questions about the subscriber series where I was showing other people's home bases, and they did some amazing builds. I have this summer just really been running behind on everything, trying to spend time with friends and family, and just keeping up with life in general. So hopefully come fall and winter I can start doing more of that again. Back up here. Ooh, we're down to 300. And I'm gonna, let's see, when we get down to nothing, I'll do a jump back, see how this all looks, and then decide if I need to put up a another level of it. Usually I just have 2 levels. But hey, if we can get a 3rd one, why not? And if we're going back for metal, we might as well use up as much stone as possible.
Can't.
All right.
Nope.
And as I said, you can, whoops, run down there.
Can't.
And fill in as much as this. So we did all of that and used up, what, 2,000 of each.
Sorry.
And like this ceiling here, I was planning on doing that with lumber. But when I saw I had more stone than I did have lumber, I went ahead and did it this way. We are going to do a little bit more building down here. Let's just grab, trying to finish this off. All right, let's see how it's looking so far. So there we have the complex. A little bit different than what I had last time. Definitely overkill for Plankerton. But hey, I don't mind that. I'm going to have to look at this base for 10 Storm Shield defenses, so I might as well make it something I want to be looking at. Oh, it's 3,000 I can stack right now. And grab that. And good to go. And I think I definitely want to put another level on there. Just make it a big old giant Christmas tree.
Sorry. Nope.
Nope. Why are you saying nope? There you go.
You
Get
serious?
that down. And what? One more over here. All right. So we're now at the very top. Trying to figure out. Actually, I'm going to bring out the arches to here. And we're going to use stone. The reason I'm putting the arches out here is because I no longer have room to put them here if I want to put something to block off the flinger trash. And once again, yes, this is definitely very much overkill for what we are going to be defending against. At least I hope it is. But if you want to build this on any of the other zones, you definitely can. And then finally we'll finish off the corners. And up here, you gotta put a topper on it. And we're good to go. Oops. Forgot a corner. Nope, that is not what I want. That's what I want. Alright. So now we are straight across over here from your future amplifier. So I'll just have a bridge going straight across, and I will put a directional launch pad on it in the future. Boom, baby. All right. Finish this off.
Wish I could.
I'm not even sure if we can get back far enough to get a decent look at it, but you will definitely be seeing it in all my future Storm Shield defenses. As I said, we got some more to do down below. So just gonna finish this off. And then we'll get down there and place a few more traps. Alright. So we got one corner piece over here. We need to up one more time. How are we doing on materials? We're still doing great. And over here, and there was one more. We'll let her go. All right. So there we got the roof. Back over here. 2 pieces. Let's get... There we go. Here, we're going to go ahead. Might as well make it... what do we got lots of? We'll do metal. I know what I'm saying. We're going to use brick. So here on either side of the entrance, just up that more, we will have it like this, and actually make it a little better. We will put in the half walls here. Here we will have the wall launchers. And then 3, there's already a gas trap there, gas trap here. Usually I would use dynamos. But since this is 3 tiles long, we will use the wall darts so it can shoot across. So even if something enters here, it will be getting shot by the wall darts on the other side. And normally I would have a floor in here, but if I put down a floor, they have a hard time getting up that, let's see. Yeah, we're just going to leave it like that. Since this is Plankerton, I'm not that worried about it. And right here, yeah, we'll go ahead and put a dynamo there. If anything gets past the gas traps, the gas traps, the launchers, they're in here. They finally get back here. Once again, 2 dynamos, launcher, backup gas trap with dynamo hitting them. All right, and on that, I'm even going to bring that out one more tile, because gas traps are just awesome right now in the game. So there we go. And for, let's see, my benefit, I'm going to put this down here with a jump pad. Good to go. All right, now we're going to do the same thing on 2 of the other 3 sides. But on those, we're going to actually put down some floors. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to have to make some more wall darts. So take that out, put up a wall. Once again, half wall here. There we go. Dynamo. Or not dynamo, wall darts. All right, I know what I'm talking about. But for here, go ahead. It's really your choice. Actually, here we may end up, since I'm not going to be doing any more of a trap tunnel here, this is going to be it. And there's no amplifier on this side. On my first account, I got attacked from this side twice, the north. On my second account, I never got attacked. It just comes down to how you put down your amplifiers. Alright, how many gas traps? Oh, we're good on that. And then, let's see. A little more reinforcing. And once again, over here, jump pad. So that one's taken care of and is good for the rest of the game as far as I'm concerned. And once again, exact same thing over here. Alright. And yes, as I said before, this is overkill. But you can also relax and actually enjoy yourself and not have to worry about the them getting through unless things really, really go wrong. I'm going to be using this with defenders. That is another reason I was so big on getting the... And actually, I got legendary ones. Oh, I am out of rusty mechanical parts. So I can't show you anymore with the wall darts. But you can figure out for yourself. We need wall darts on the corners.
Sorry.
More gas traps. And let's see. Once again, I'm just reinforcing so you guys know roughly how much materials this will take. Alright. Nope. Alright, we'll come back to that later. And now the tricky side. This one's a bit of a pain. Basically, I set it up. Fill it all in. Normally, as you saw before, I would have a wall here, but if I do that, they might get stupid and start beating on this thing over here, because they're basically trapped in this area. So I'm going to leave that open. Same thing over here, where I don't want them beating on the wall. So I'm going to leave it open. Go ahead and put down your half walls like you did before. Full wall here. And then once again with the... And since they're going to be falling off that cliff coming straight down, put down traps there. And if you want to, I probably won't bother, but you can also on these walls put down a bunch of wall darts. Anything comes down in here, they will get shot by the wall darts from all directions. And one more there. And that is it for traps, besides me having to run back and put in some more of those wall darts. Here, whoop, a little too thick. Had to do 2 jumps. And where are we sitting on materials? Alright, so it took roughly 4,000 metal. And we are still seeing how much stone it takes. We'll finish this off quick, but that is it for the build, except I'm going to get back and take a look at it from a distance and see if you like it. And like I said, hopefully I'll be starting the subscriber series up again. Also, now that you got the ramps here, you don't need the jump pad unless you really want it. And if I remember, did I get all these or not? Nope, there's one there. Alright. And then right back down again. And I just love that fact, and that's one thing you see in my builds. First, 2 things. Easy to get around, and second, easy to see what's going on. So I can look out all over and see what is going on. If there's any little red dots on the mini-map, I can pretty much do a straight line to where I need to go. And up here, as I said, I'm going to be putting up defender pads. And how are we? Oh, we may not. Yeah, I gotta go back. So definitely using up a lot of stone. Like I said, like this floor here, if you want to, you could have done that in all lumber. And let's see. So we used up 50, so 6,000. All right, transfer that. Transfer that. Using a lot of stone, but as I said, if you use Striker AC, man, you can gather resources fast. Is that it? Did we finally get there? May have a few on the bottom. Yep.
Sorry.
And I'm not going to bother reinforcing all of that. I will do this, though.
Nope.
And then let's get back to see how it looks from a distance. Come on, get through the water. Oh, keep finding a little bit more. A little bit more now.
Can't.
All right, there we go. So that is my temple build. And hopefully, geez, every time I walk around I find a few more. Get up here. And that is my temple in the sky. I like it where you can see the home base glowing in the middle. And once again, I may end up doing some minor changes to this. I am going to put down some defender pads so that I can defend with those guys, put up a bunch of snipers. We'll get that. But yeah, for getting up all the levels, just run up. I might change that too. Let's see. Should I go ahead and use up a bunch more materials? Sure, why not? Let's see. Yeah, I want to change it on the fly. I often do that. And let's see. That's what I wanted. Put that up top. Once again, just give it a little bit more of a temple look to it. And I will reinforce that later. But there you go. So that is my Plankerton Fortress. It's a little bit different than the one I did the first time. As I said, you have to slightly modify it over here for the cliff edge, but I usually end up placing that amplifier first, so I won't need this for very long. Well, since I normally put that one first, I'll probably on this account wait and do it a little bit later. But yeah, for here, all the trap tunnels on all the sides are basically the same thing. You come in, wooden floor spikes, gas trap. Retractable floor spikes, launcher, gas trap, dynamo. If they make it around, they have floor spikes, the launcher, when they're coming here to finally beat on this piece of metal, you got the dynamos, kicks them back here. Once again, gas trap retractable, and I will put up a few more wall darts once I get the materials. But overall, not too bad. Also, for all of this, I am using 1-star traps. I have not leveled up any of my traps yet to 2-star, and it should not be an issue or problem. I will need the 2-star traps later on the amplifiers. But that's it. So take care. Have an amazing day. Hope you enjoyed the build.